Hello and welcome to The Villain Was Right, the podcast where we look at movies and TV shows from the villain's perspective and dare to ask, were they really all that bad? I'm your host, Rebecca Reeds.
And I'm your host, Craig Fay.
And this week we are talking about the much popular, it's out there.
People are excited.
It's a sensation. We are talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. And had you seen it before we...
So I had seen parts of it. Like, Kat had watched it, so like I was catching parts as I walked through the room.
Okay.
And my impression of it was like, oh, this isn't really made for me. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to sit and do it. But then rewatching it for this, I was like, oh, this is way better as a whole.
No, this movie slaps.
Yeah.
I found it quite good. I really enjoyed it. I thought the music was great.
The music is catchy as hell.
It's catchy as hell. I think they captured the exact K-pop movement. Like, it felt really good. I liked the characters.
Yeah.
I liked the comedy. I liked the visuals. Because even when they first started, I was like, I don't know if I like this art style. And then by the second scene, I was like, no, I love it. Works great.
Yeah.
I like that we kind of bounce in and out of this, like, it's like ultra cartoony, where like popcorn's falling out of our eyes, and we're catching it and eating it. And like, I just loved all those little ads. I thought they were great.
Yeah. It slaps. This movie slaps.
It's really good.
It's got good humor. It's got good, like, I love the demon design, like when they're all like in, I guess, hell. I don't know.
Yep. No, it's very much hell that we are arguing for the devil today.
Yeah.
Understand that we are arguing for the literal devil today. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. We're going to dig into it.
We got the horns on the logo.
Yeah. True.
What did you
truly.
expect?
Yes, absolutely. If you have not seen this movie, first of all, I would go and watch it. Absolutely. It's an hour and a half. It moves quickly. It's a lot of fun. Great afternoon movie.
You're going to get the song stuck in your head,
you are.
So just be prepared
for that. Be prepared for that. I am going to, outside of this movie, listen to these songs.
It's already on my playlist.
Yeah. Like, it's in there. It's good. I love it. Especially, I would say, if you have kids. I think this was a very cool movie to watch if you have kids.
Yeah.
It's catchy, it's bright, but also the messaging's good. I like that it says, hey, trust your friends, don't have secrets, let them know the bad stuff too.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very positive message, even though I'm going to be arguing against it. Even though that's not what I'm here for. So if you have not seen this movie, essentially we have, and you know what? I will say this about this movie. They let you know what's happening immediately. Like, immediately. The first scene of this movie, the first sentences of this movie are like, hey, so you're pop stars, but you're also, you hunt demons. And that's it. Like, they just launch you in right away. There's no big backstory happening. There's not this big exposition happening. They're like, nope, this is what's going on. We're dropping you right in it.
Throughout history, 3 singers sing to fight demons.
Yes.
Done.
Their voice creates a shield that keeps them out. It keeps the Earth safe. It keeps the people of Earth safe. And that's all you have to do is you're uniting the people through the fans. Okay, which I also thought was a very funny way to go about that. But I love that. And then we dip down into who I'm just going to call him the devil. He is the devil. Okay, it's a big flame. He's a big flame, and he's in charge of the underworld. Okay, or he's in charge of this demon world. They are starting to lose the battle. Okay, they will not exist anymore. So he's sending them up to collect. Basically, the way they survive is by collecting these souls, and they need these souls to survive. They need these souls to live. One of the demons, Jinnu.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful voice. He is down there due to his deep, deep shame. And he presents this idea of, hey, if I do this for you, if I formed this boy band, how do we combat a girl band? We combat them with a boy band. Okay. We meet them on their level, which chef's kiss. Love it. Okay. I've got me and my 4 hottest friends, okay? And we are going to collect these fans for you, okay? If you erase my memories, please. Which I think is a great motivation. Anyway, so then they send them up, and these guys are doing a bang-up job, okay? They start kind of getting into I would say getting their little fingies into the girl band and trying to separate them and make them have fights, and, so they won't succeed. And it's all building up to this big award show, okay? If these girls win the award show, they win the fans, and they make the shield happen. But what's happening in the background of all of this is the lead singer of the girl band, Rumi. She is like half demon. Okay, I believe her father.
Yeah,
her father was one. So she has these marks on her that she always hides, but her aunt has told her, "Hey, if you put up the shield once and for all, if you really close it off, this part should leave." And you should be embarrassed of this part of you, and you should hide this part of you. So she doesn't tell her co-stars. She doesn't tell her fellow, pop idols. Hides it. They find out. The band has this big riff, but she's also kind of into the boy. She's kind of into the boy, and she's having these secret meetings with him to figure out how to combat this properly. She tries to convince him to come over to her side, which he kind of does, and then is immediately reminded that he really can't do that. Which all culminates in the big show where they decide they're not gonna sing a negative song, they're gonna sing a positive song, they're going to gain all of these fans, they're gonna thwart him. She gets pulled down. Big fight. They win. Hallelujah! Everybody's great. Everything's fine. And now they're back to the fans, and then the boy band's banished. They're just gone, and that's how that ends. Which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, Genu sacrifices himself.
Yes, he sacrifices himself, but he does not come back.
No.
Which I was like, that's such an interesting choice. You don't see that a lot. Especially in a kids movie.
Yeah.
Where normally when somebody sacrifices himself or something, there's a little magic or something and they come back, and he did not.
Yeah.
It was he's dead, he's gone, and now we're really gonna, instead of hiding ourselves, we're gonna have more work. Basically it ends in hey, we're gonna have more work-life balance. We will go to the spa sometimes, but it is also about the fans, so we're gonna reach out to the fans. And there is just a ton of fun music. And roll credits. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything major?
I don't think so. Yeah, you nailed it.
I mean, we're going to get into all of it.
Yeah.
But that's basically what's going down in this movie. The music's great. It's so good. I did have a little K-pop moment in my life where I was it was during COVID, honestly. In the middle of COVID, I was I actually just need to listen to happy stuff for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
I need something to pull me out of this a bit, and K-pop was the ticket for me. I really got into it for a hot second.
Great.
And then, I've since dipped out, but this really reminded me of oh, right, yeah, it's just, it's fun, and it's just energetic.
Yeah.
And I think it's lovely.
Yeah, I agree. It's very
lovely.
fun. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's got a real this movie has a real Hannah Montana kind of Powerpuff Girls vibe with really good music.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Again, another girl power movie.
Yeah. We've done 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
Beckham and then this one.
Yep.
So I mean, it's pretty obvious. The villains in this. Guima, the giant flame in hell.
Yep.
The head demon, I guess, is what you call him. And then I guess Genu and the Saja boys.
Yes.
Would be the
Saja boys.
Saja boys. Soda Pop.
Great song.
Again, yeah.
Great song.
I get
Slapped.
it. Also, the Sacha Boys are so fun. They do the thing of oh, this is the baby one, and this is the one guy is named Abby, and he just has abs. That's his defining feature.
So funny.
Yeah.
So great. And even when they're Xing, like, she's like, no more abs. And, like, that's what she does. It's so funny. Their intro was spectacular. I really loved it. I really like the dynamic of the girls. I like that because where we start with them just fucking throwing food in their face.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's great. They're like, we need to carbo load. And just all the fun animations with that and the exaggerations. But then we get a fight right off the hop.
Yeah.
Which I also love about this movie fucking moves, okay? They spend no time, okay? They're just like, nope, here we are, battles happening, we're into it, they're always doing sneaky fun stuff.
We're going to sing when we do it.
Yeah, we're going to sing when we do it. We have our blades, we have our knives, we have our voices that fight these creatures. Again, 10 out of 10. I can really see why people really like this movie. I was expecting to not like it as much as I did. So yes. So I think number one, let's start with the fact that all of these things will die if they don't collect a few people.
Yeah.
They're trying to collect a few people. They just want to survive, man. This flame just wants to keep burning. Can the flame not keep burning?
Yeah, I think. Well, you know, we've talked about this before. It's like, what is the moral of if you need to eat souls to live?
You gotta eat a couple souls.
Is your existence? You're just gonna lay down and die because you don't want souls? Come on.
Yeah. You gotta eat a few people's souls. What are you gonna do? Most people aren't even using them.
No.
Okay.
And it seems like they are kind of picking like souls that they can get at, like people who have like deep shame or something like that, you know?
And so our main character, our main boy band character, so his arc kind of goes through like, oh, you know, he has this deep shame and they're kind of hiding what it is for the whole, even his explanation of it off the top is just kind of like, oh, I have this shame, like I kind of like sold my soul to the devil for my voice and like so I could help out my family, and then it turns out that he already had this voice, he abandoned his family.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I'm like, I'm right in the middle on that because I was like, listen, you were at a you wanted to eat.
Yeah. You
needed to eat, and they were only willing to bring you in. And at what point do you go,
yeah.
Bye.
So Genu bootstrapped himself up by making a deal with the devil.
Yep.
So I don't see any reason that his mother and sister couldn't have done the same thing.
Idiots.
Right?
Idiots.
If I can do it, so
I can do it,
I've
you
just
can
sold
do
my
it.
soul to the devil in order to be the best singer in the world. The king loves me now. Find your own angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think most of his just came from like his shit. He's like, oh, I'm so ashamed of what I've done. And I gotta tell you, the motivation of just wanting to have a memory erased. Oh, buddy, I'd do some stuff. Oh, man. All full. I get to pick which one too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, chef's kiss on that. I gotta tell you, that's I'd get in there. I'd clean up a few things. A couple of these cookies need to be erased. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that'd
clear
be lovely.
the web browser history.
You know what I mean? And your brain does its best. Okay, when you've had enough trauma, it's just like, yeah, there's whole sections of my life that are gone. They've been booted.
Oh no.
Oh, absolutely, my guy. Absolutely.
Format drive.
Oh my goodness, my guy. There's only so much work you can do in therapy.
At a certain point, you just gotta black it out.
Oh, buddy, can I tell you that just the saddest thing is, and I can't remember if I mentioned this before or not, but I had this session where I was talking to my therapist about love, and she was like, "Oh, could you like describe what your version of love is?" And I did, and then my therapist just looked at me and she goes, "You realize you just described basic respect, right?" And I was like, "Oh no!" Oh no, not basic respect. It's not even.
I'm still on level 1.
Yeah. Not even premium. Our producer Diana was like, so you still have to watch the commercials? I was like, no. Oh my god. I was like, is that what that is? Is that what that is? That's not good. Anyway, so yeah, I'd knock out a few of these bad boys for sure. Okay, absolutely. I could not understand a motivation more. Also, you're here. Okay, this is your boss. You're like, okay, I just need to be. I'm in survival mode down here. I got to figure out what to do. Okay, we don't know if these are the baddies. What?
I think it feels like kind of a different realm. Like, I'm going to say this. I think maybe humanity itself has created Guima. Right? Because his whole thing is, I think Gino even says, like, all demons do is feel.
Oh, that line was crazy. He's like, all we do is feel.
Our shame, our misery. That's how Guima controls us. And it's like, well, listen, man. It seems to me like maybe society shouldn't make you so shameful of the mistakes that you've made, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I think you're basically giving Guima all the power, right?
Yeah.
By being like, you should be ashamed by this. Oh, you killed your brother. Tisk tisk. Shame on you. No,
you killed your brother. It's insane.
You abandon your family to starve in the street? Like, let's not shame these people for that, right?
Yeah.
It only gives the devil more power.
It only gives
just accept.
And we want him to have more power. Feel your shame. Feel your shame.
But also, what I'm gonna take this angle of it, right? Whereas, like in biology, right? If there's a food source, right? Something is going to evolve to fill that niche.
Yeah.
Right? So you've created all this shame and misery. So of course demons are going to come along to feed on that.
Yes.
Of course. It's just filling a niche.
And I also feel like this movie's perspective is that you share with your friends, share your shames. It'll make you feel better. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a few people share their shame. I wish they could unshare. I wish they could unshare. Some things you should go to the grave with.
Yeah.
Okay, some things are not meant to be shared.
Oh, this isn't a cool purple body mark.
No. Yeah. I'm also going to argue that a bit of shame is good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think we should be having a bit of shame. I think a bit of shame stops people from doing bad things. I think having and I'm not saying like a bunch of shame, okay? I'm not saying you need to be burdened with it, because I think it is the perspective of this movie that these people are burdened with it, which I think is a different argument that I'm trying to make here. But like, I think you need a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you need to walk around with a little bit, okay, to stop you from doing like crazy things, to stop you from doing bad things. Is like, oh, like this isn't going to make me feel good later. I shouldn't do that bad thing.
Yeah. You know
what I mean?
There's a societal cost for this.
Yes.
In either embarrassment or whatever.
It's
you're
like,
right.
And even on small things. And that's what I'm really tired. You know what I mean? Like where I'm like, okay, the thing that stops a lot of people from cutting in line is the shame of it. Order. Okay, we need some order. We need a bit of shame. And I gotta tell you, nothing makes me feel happier than when somebody does something bad and we all start yelling shame. Have you ever been in a shame line? It's amazing.
No.
Oh, the power! Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good.
Just
when
a
you're
little
like,
bit of social
just
bullying.
a little bit. Yeah, I think we need a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, there has to be a bit of decorum in these streets, okay? When somebody just goes, no, I'm the main character, I'm number one, I do whatever I want and don't feel any consequences to it, that is not a society I want to live in, I got to tell you. Okay, I am here to say a bit of shame is good.
So in your world, the girls sing the song, the shield, the Han Moon goes up.
Yep.
Everyone starts cutting in line.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
if we don't have
it's
any
chaos.
shame,
It's chaos.
It's chaos. Okay, we need a bit of shame.
You're right. It's the guiding principle of society because we can't relate to this many people, right? Big cities. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut in line in front of Rebecca.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
I know Rebecca, right? We're friends. I'm not gonna, but I don't know a fucking stranger on the street. I'm gonna cut in front of them, unless I have shame.
Please, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear super thin pants.
Oh God.
Right? I'm going to be out there. It's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. You can just see everything.
Shame keeps us clothed. Keeps us clothed and ready.
And they always say that as a bad thing.
No, I think
a little, love your body by all means. Love your body.
But put your dick away.
Put your dick away.
Put your dick away. The people without shame are out here masturbating on subways. Okay, and they're making hard eye contact. I'll tell you that. They are making hard eye contact, okay? A bit of shame. Essential.
Yeah.
Essential. I think, and also, okay, so like let's say our main character here, our main boy band, let's say he doesn't, because if you erase those memories, you might be doomed to do something like that again. These things are lessons, okay? There's a reason you feel bad and you go, okay, that made me feel bad. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to leave another family again.
I mean, to be fair.
It'd be pretty hard to do twice. You never know.
Make a deal with the devil to have an amazing singing voice and at the cost of abandoning my family is kind of a one-time mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. But there could be equivalents later down. You know what I mean? Like you abandon the rest of your boy band to get a better deal.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. If you're always trying to level up at any cost necessary, it's not the results are going to be sad and lonely.
That's very true. Yeah.
Now, I think, obviously I'm arguing in some weird pockets right now, because I do agree, I would say Rumi's aunt is a villain.
Ooh.
I would say her aunt is definitely a
Celine,
villain.
yes.
Hide
it. Don't show your weaknesses.
Yeah. Hide yourself. Don't show your weaknesses. And I do agree that it's like, I think you should be able to entrust in your friends some of your darker situations, okay?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff where you're like, this you know what I mean? This upsets me. I don't think it's good to be like, I have to be shiny and perfect and everything all the time. So I do get the narrative here, but also I think her... I'm going to argue that her aunt is correct because they fight these things.
They kill everything with the demon marks on them.
Exactly. And it's like, do you want to die? I think is the general thing here. I have to agree with her aunt because I'm like, no, she was just trying to keep you alive.
Yeah.
She was literally just trying to keep you alive. Okay. Yeah. And I get that, the movie, and I like the narrative here. And I don't want it to sound like I'm like dunking on this narrative. I'm just trying to argue for our podcast. But she's just trying to keep her alive.
Yeah. And the fact that Rumi is half demon, right, also points to the human-demon relationship being a little more complicated and nuanced.
Oh, yes, a little more complex.
Than has been put out for this. Like,
because
kill everything with a mark, but your mom and a demon got together?
Yeah.
Like, and we don't talk about it? Like,
we don't know that backstory very well, I'll tell you that. We glossed over that pretty quick, okay?
Yeah.
And I think that to the point of...
Because her mom was also a demon hunter, right?
Yes. So we're saying these crazy kids had a chance. Okay, is what I'm hearing. This man maybe didn't have to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. Gina, yeah.
I don't know if he had to sacrifice himself. Maybe these crazy kids could have gotten together, okay? But to say, so that means maybe we shouldn't be all slash and grab with these people, okay? Maybe it shouldn't be all death, because there's these in-betweens, there's these nuances, there's some, like, if it's us versus them, and then you kill all of us, it's probably not great. I don't think it feels like most things in nature balance out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They self-correct. And if it's like these things exist, probably for a reason. And you exist for a reason. And there's like these clashes that happen, but they're important for balance.
Yeah. Yeah. And one, I think, could make the argument that perhaps, disappearing these people or killing these people for their souls isn't maybe the natural way of doing things. It's just the way that they're forced to do it because they're being hunted.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Rumi's a fucking Nepo baby.
Oh, yeah.
What a Nepo baby. Boo. Shame.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself. Nah, I know this is such a crazy bit, but sometimes I really defend Nepo babies. I do. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes it makes sense.
Sometimes
where I'm like,
works.
You know what? Yeah, your parents did this. And they taught you since you could walk how to do this as well. You're probably pretty good at it.
Yeah. And
I don't know what to say otherwise.
There's a few, and you're like, yeah, great.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, I think if you're smashing it, I don't think we should be mad at you.
No. Yeah. No, I'm fine.
It's when you're bad at it where we should go, okay, that's fucked.
How did you
how
get
dare
this
you
again?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, and that's tale as old as time. You know what I mean? Like, that's how most people got most jobs throughout most of history. You're a farmer. Well, guess what your kids are going to be? A farmer. You're a blacksmith. Guess what your kids are going to be? Blacksmiths. Like, it's a very little variation. So, like, all of a sudden you're an actor or a musician or demon hunter, and that's going to change? No.
I thought they really got the fans right. I was like, this feels right. This feels crazed. This feels like because I'll sometimes come across these videos on TikTok where, it's somebody analyzing some celebrity behavior where it's like, oh, you could see them whisper something there and they looked upset. And it's just so interesting to me that there's these people that are so caught up in somebody like Taylor Swift's engagement. Let's say, you know what I mean? That's been a big moment right now. And everybody's analyzing every little thing about it. Like, oh, well, they did the podcast together. Well, they look pretty good. I think this is going to work. Whatever. And I'm like, I cannot imagine caring this much about other people that I don't know. These parasocial relationships and these people analyzing because I just thought that was so realistic in this movie where at one point they're doing a fan signing, like all their fans are showing up, and then the boys show up, and then they're like, no, we'll do it together, like that's fun. So then they're taking photos of like, oh, their feet touched for a second, there's something going on here, like they're together, and I'm like, that is so fucking accurate to the real world. And these people doing like there's people that do full videos of lip reading.
Oh yeah,
where this woman's like lip reading what these people maybe are saying, and I go give them, and I understand that celebrity comes with a certain amount of exposure, and it can't all be sunshine and roses and big paychecks and millions, and it's like, yeah, you don't have a right to complain, you've asked for this. And I was like, I don't know if they've asked for all that. I think we could pull it back a little bit.
Well, and what jumps out at me about that is like that they're reading all these small little signs to like figure out what's going on, and that's like assuming that there's any sort of intent behind any of these actions.
Most of us are floating around. We don't know what the fuck's going on. There's somebody online being like, well, they bit an apple this way, so that must mean they're a narcissist. And it's like, none of those things can. What are you talking about?
Well, like even me and you, like, know each other pretty well, and you got like a text or something during the last recording, and I was like, "Oh, is everything okay?" And you're like, "Oh yeah,
no, just sometimes my face does that. Sometimes,
I thought you'd gotten bad news or something. You're just like, no, I just zoned out for a bit.
Yeah, I just like had a minute. Like, you can't know what's going on with people just by their faces. There was a guy in comedy that forever I was just kind of like, oh, this guy seems kind of weird with me. So then I took one of my friends aside because like I could never really read him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, what's going on with this guy? So I took one of my friends aside because I was like, I don't want to make judgments on this person. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, hey, like, can you tell me, you're really close with this person. Is this guy like kind of a dick or what is this? And she goes, oh no, he has a lot of anxiety. He's really anxious all the time. And I was like, oh, that's what that is. Okay.
And now you host a podcast with that guy.
No. But still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never really know what's going on with people. And just this constant dig into these people's lives where it's never confirmed and it's all speculation. And it's like, oh, you know, I heard a rumor that they had an argument on set. And it's just so funny how we like glob onto these things.
Yeah.
And I even sometimes catch myself. I catch myself getting caught up in it, and then I go, "Oh, what am I doing? Ew! What am I doing? What am I doing?"
There's something about human nature where you're like, "Ooh, I know a secret," or like, I know something about like this dynamic. Like, I think we all like gossip a little bit.
Yeah,
but
like
you're right.
Now, like full disclosure, I'm obsessed with Cardi B in court right now. I'm obsessed with it. She keeps saying now. To be fair, she knows, and I think this is why this is fine. She knows the cameras are there. She knows that this isn't like secrets coming out. This is like heavily broadcasted material. Okay, but she is just saying bar after bar. It's so funny, dude.
I'm not even aware of that.
Oh, Cardi B's on fire right now. You should check it out. It's a lot of it's really interesting to watch. I just watch like little clips and what have you. But yeah, I just think this. I thought they got that extremely accurate of this thing
People
where
are
they
obsessed.
take one tiny thing and then blow it the fuck up, and they're like, oh, they must be a couple. They must be a couple. Let's ship them. I was like, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Because then there's also like PR couples.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Where there's this vibe that. And I'm not going to even say who I would say is one because I don't know your life. But that is absolutely a thing that has happened at one point or another. And I'm not going to speculate as to who because I don't know. I'm not in that world and I'm not going to guess. Okay, but there has been and there will be couples where it's like, oh, we're just going to ship these two people for a few months so that we up the, social of these people.
Yeah.
Everything's a scam. I love that's where we landed. Everything's a scam.
Another thing that is a scam, I will say, is the work ethic here is unsustainable.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I'm blaming Rumi on this, okay?
Yeah.
So they finished their world tour, like the.
That made me so. I know what it made me so mad.
Right, and they're like, oh, we're like the two other girls are chanting, couch, 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 couch.
Yeah,
they're in their pajamas, they're in their house coats, they got their hair up, they got I think they got face masks. I don't remember. They're sitting down, they're snacking. These women have just one. They were just in a plane crash. Sang a full concert, killed demons, and are like, finally we get 2
weeks off.
2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
That's it. And we're not.
And we told our manager he also gets 2 weeks off. And we do need to talk about it.
And he was so happy, too.
He was so happy. They were like, no, you go to the spa. We just want to sit on the couch. And he goes, really? And then immediately he's in a rope.
Yeah.
He's so excited. He's pumped.
Excited. And then Rumi is like, well, I'm nothing if I'm not working. So I'm going to go ahead and unilaterally release our next single.
Yes.
And then we have to start a promo tour for it right away. And then she ends up losing her voice. Because she didn't rest. Like the whole thing.
Her whole motivation in that is that it was getting worse and she needed to make it happen. She needed them to put the shield up faster.
Gotcha.
That's why she did what she did.
Okay.
She needed to proceed faster because it was starting to really take her over.
Did we see that?
Yes.
In that scene?
Well, yeah, because she's zipping it up more. That was, and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that was her motivation there.
I mean, that's true.
Was that she wanted to do it faster. She has this secret. She can't hold on to it very much longer. Things are getting worse, and we need to intercept these guys right now. And that's why she cut it off. It did make me really mad because I was sad because I was like, oh, these ladies really do need a rest.
Yeah.
But she wanted to launch it right away because that was going to be the thing that closed it.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, this is the song, this golden song where we're all connected. We're live, laugh, love. We are friendship. We are everything.
Golden.
We're golden. It's all about us. Okay. It's all about our journey. And I think that's why she launched that so quickly.
Oh, okay.
So I believe that was her motivation.
But still, you can't work.
Oh, you gotta let the crew know. Okay. If you got a bomb in your pocket, you got to announce it to the team.
Yeah, I was so mad at her for you just got off a world tour. You and I have a very small version of this.
Yes.
Where it's we'll go on tour for somewhere like the East. We went to the East Coast earlier this year. And it's just when you get home, you're like, oh, I'm done.
Buddy, I love you so much, and I'm like, I don't want to see you for a week. I don't want to.
I don't want to hear from you.
To be fair, I don't want to see anybody for a week. I'm like, I just need to lie down in silence, in darkness.
Yep.
I am very much introvert, extrovert. Yeah. Just hard on both ends where I love going out. I love being social. I love doing shows. I love meeting people. And now it's done. And now I'm going to sit in my room and I'm going to sit with my little Nintendo Switch with my snack of choice and no one fucking talk to me. Don't look at me.
Not even a little bit.
No. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. I'll put my phone. Do not disturb is my favorite thing on the iPhone. Okay, it is my favorite. I'm sure there's version. I don't know what Samsung's doing or whatever, but I'm sure it's the exact same thing. Do not disturb. It is my favorite feature on phones, and I don't think we use it enough.
No.
Okay, we don't. I put mine on all the time because here's the thing: if somebody calls you twice in a row, the call will go through.
Oh.
If it is an emergency, it will, or at least that's how mine works. Okay, if it's an emergency, the call will come through. Okay, if it is not, I don't need to know about it.
Nothing is an emergency.
Nothing. And everybody, and that's kind of their people's thing right now, where they go, oh, what if something's going on? What if I need to know? I'm like, but how did we do that 40 years ago? You just found out when you found out. And I think that's okay.
And believe me, it was just as tragic getting bad news later.
Yeah, it is fine. It's fine. I'll find out. My favorite thing is leaving the house without my phone. People think I'm fucking psychotic. They think I'm psychotic, because I'll have an Apple Watch that is not, you know what I mean? As soon as I'm away from my phone, it's not connected, but I can put music on it. So I put on a little music and I go for a walk and I just feel so unbelievably relaxed because I do not believe my body is meant to be bombarded this way constantly.
No,
I feel so bad. I have easily, I'm not exaggerating this number, I have at least 50 messages in my Instagram inbox that I need to answer.
Yeah.
I cannot, I can't bring myself to do it. I can't. Every time I look at it, it's just so, I have a panic attack. I can't. And if I don't answer it when it comes in, it's probably not getting answered. I've seen it. My brain has acknowledged it. I went, even people I love that person. I'm like, would love to get back to you.
Oh well. So I'm just picturing you. I love this person. I'd love to get back to them. Too bad.
My brain will not let it happen. So yes, this woman absolutely needs a rest, but I think she's just on a time crunch.
Yeah. I just don't like the hustle culture. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, clearly I hate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I want to die every day. This is it's far too much.
It's too much.
So you know who I loved? Number one, loved the manager.
Oh, yeah.
Love the manager.
Ken Jeong, actually. Yeah.
Very charming. What's his name? Bobby, I think?
Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby. Loved the character. He had the perfect vibe. He's like, well, this is what you pay me my 3% for. just kind of was like, I hate this, I can't handle it, but you pay me, so I'll keep doing it. Thank you. Like, shows up right away when they're on call again. He's got his finger on the pulse. I just thought he was a funny character. I also loved the cat.
Oh,
I loved the cat. So charming.
The whole scene where he just knocks over the pot of land. He keeps trying. I laughed. I mean, that's the slow. I think I've talked about this before. The slow is so funny to me.
Yes.
And that cat just killed me. Just knocks over the plane. He just keeps trying to write it. And just the big dumb eyes and that big dumb smile. Loved it. And also very much loved the four-eyed raven wearing the hat.
Yeah, why does he wear the hat? Well, I made it for the cat, but he just kept stealing it. So good.
Love it.
So good.
I'm sure there's some sort of like symbolism for those guys, but like I just laughed so hard at that big dumb cat.
Oh,
like the way
so
its
cute.
face would stay completely still and its eyes would just move like delighted. I want one.
And they made him look like, I don't know how to say it, like creepy cute. Yeah, creepy cute is the way I would describe those
he had
two
the big
animals.
Teeth and the
But then the more like there's such good personality that you're like, he's really cute. though. I really want one. His big dumb tail, just so adorable.
And then later in the movie he repeats the beat where he's not supposed to be in her room because like her friends don't know about it, and he's trying to go away, and you see him knock something over, and this paw just keeps reaching out trying to write it again, and she has to like rush to put it back up. Oh, so great.
I would also say the healer man is a bit of a villain.
Oh, for sure.
Because he was just like a fan of them, and he was like, no, you guys got to come in, I'll help you, and he just put stickers over grape juice to like heal her voice. And I gotta tell you, my defense of this man is that was actually best case Ontario for that woman was that it was grape juice. I gotta be honest with you. I've had a lot of lotions and potions in my life, and some have worked and some have not.
Yeah.
And the thing about stuff like that, where it's like, it's I don't know exactly what I want to call it, like, but like holistic kind of medicine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm somebody where I actually like to fall right in the middle line, where if it's something that won't cause harm to me, I'll try it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Maybe grape juice is great for your throat. I don't know.
I can't imagine it is.
I have no idea.
Like I find it very astringent. Like when you drink grape juice and your mouth feels drier than it was before.
Okay.
That's
I'm not going to say. But what I'm going to say is it's not going to hurt you.
No.
That's not going to hurt you. I would say on levels of villainy, be pretty low ranking.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the worst. I wouldn't put I'd put like chiropractor at the top. Because I always say that when people are like, you got to try my chiropractor. He makes me feel so good. And I was like, oh yeah, and meth makes me run really fast. Like, fuck off. What are you talking about? Every doctor I've ever talked to is like, don't go to the chiropractor. Okay, it started, I think it's like a cult or something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
And I know, whatever.
Get a foam roller and just roll your.
That's what I do. I literally did that this morning. I'm always on a foam roller.
Feels so good.
Anyway, point being is that I fall kind of like right in the middle, where I have had a few of these things really work for me.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's absolutely pure evil, except for the fact that he was
he was a scam artist.
Yes.
But like, no, I agree. And one thing about him though is like he seemed like one of those doctors that really does take everything into account. So they do the funny thing where he just leans in and his eyes gets really big and he like learns everything about you. But like he's, there's like a tradition of like doctors in the old days, like they would smell your poop or like, or smell your urine because they could like smell different chemicals in it, and like be like really into it.
Yeah.
And like find out what's wrong with you because of that. And
Dude.
That is a guy who would really be into that. Like he's definitely putting his fingers in your poop. You know what I mean? That's the guy.
Oh my God.
He's getting all your stuff.
Stop it.
Which is a little bit better in a way than a lot of the doctor visits that we have nowadays, which are like, it's 15 minutes, you're in and out.
Yep.
A lot of times they might not even listen to you, or
or
they
dismiss
you.
you.
They just get an idea of like, yeah, it's this, or they send you for blood work and don't really follow up. So like somebody like taking a lot of things into account is very good.
Absolutely. I once had a guy look at me, and he was like a holistic guy, whatever. And I told him my knees hurt all the time. And he goes, oh, I could fix you right now. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, you sit wrong. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, you sit wrong. That's why your knees always hurt. And then I started sitting correctly, and he was right. My knees immediately, like, it was like within a week, my knees were fine.
Yeah. You didn't get sent for x-rays or ultrasounds
nothing.
or just like, he's like, I noticed this. About
I can tell you right now, you sit wrong. And just for anyone listening, and I'm not saying that this might fix you, I'm just saying it will help. You have to always sit with your feet flat on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Sit with your feet flat on the ground, even if you're in a car, if you're on an airplane, all that kind of stuff. As long as you can, sit with your feet flat on the ground and your knees will feel fine.
Good
It
advice.
worked immediately.
And failing that, grape juice.
And failing that, yes, hit up a little grape juice. Hit up a little grape.
Yeah. I also want to say that it's also a big red flag to me when it takes so much effort to maintain this barrier. You know what I mean? Like things that are in natural balance don't require a lot of effort to maintain.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. So you're arguing nature again. Yeah.
Yeah. Things like it takes a lot of work to maintain a dam because it's not a natural thing, right?
Yep.
It's that water wants to break free and go. And, you know, when it first breaks free, it's going to wreak havoc. Mm-hmm. But after a while, the river's going to return to its natural course.
We're just saying, we are pro-demon.
Pro-demon. Always have been, always will.
Always have been, always will be. And I think does that feel like closing statements on
yes,
that?
There
Absolutely.
We go.
Okay, it is time to rank that villain. I have I think you'll get my scale pretty quickly. So from a 20-minute nap to a full spa experience, 2 weeks off in a different country, phone off. I am going to give our villains a binge eating and playing video games in the dark. Okay, maybe not the best way to heal, but it's helping something for sure.
Yeah, it's a mental health day. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I did the Korea scale.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
So on a scale from kimchi to Kia, I'm giving Jinu, the head boy band, a Korean barbecue.
Oh, delicious.
Because he's cooking. But he's doing it all on his own.
That's great. I like that. He is cooking.
Yeah.
I loved how they did all the animations. Okay, team. And as always, there's a couple of ways you can help out the podcast. If you got a couple of bucks, why not throw them at us? Yeah, throw some loonies, some toonies at us. If you're looking for more bonus content, you can hit us up on Patreon, patreon.com/villainwasright. We got a couple of tiers. We got an ad-free tier. We've got an audience choice tier. If you want to hear your voice, if you want to have your voice heard, you can hit us up there. And we do 2 bonus episodes a month where maybe the villain wasn't necessarily right. And this week we are covering not another teen movie, which I'd never seen before, so I have hard opinions on. And if you want to get in touch with us,
yeah, you can hit us up on most of the social medias, VWR Podcast on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook, and as well you can email us at villainwasright@gmail.com for any movie suggestions or just nice little comments on the show. We appreciate it. So thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for telling your friends about us and supporting the show. We love you guys. And now it is time for our heroes and villains of the week. I've got a villain this week, which is Kat and I have been getting ready for our wedding. And the other day we sat down and we're going over the seating charts for things. And it happens that we have a lot of Ians coming to the wedding.
That's such a funny problem to have.
Yeah.
We have too many Ians.
It's a lot.
Okay.
So I was looking at the seating chart that Kat had sort of prepared, and we realized, like, oh, we've got 2 Ian A's, right?
Jesus Christ.
One of which is her father, Ian Angus. And I was like, oh, well, we can't just put Ian A. Like everyone else, it's like, Rebecca R. And like, everything like that. I was like, well, we can't do that. Because we have 2 of them, they'll be confused. And like, obviously your dad is sitting with your mother, but like, and she goes, oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I didn't notice that. And so for our friend, she keeps Ian A and then goes over to her dad and erases the A and puts Ian Dad. Ian Dad. And I was just like, why? What? Why would you do that? We know these people. We know their last. Just use the full last.
Dad is so funny. No, I'm with Kat on this one. Actually, I think you're wrong, Craig. I think Ian Dad slaps. I think that slaps.
But I was just like, when you get that insight, even after all these years, of how your partner's brain works.
No, that's awesome.
And you're like, that's wrong.
No, it's right, and you're wrong, Craig. You're wrong. I think that's great.
I'm like, it can't be like that on the
No, it can.
cards.
It certainly can. I don't know why it couldn't. I mean,
he would know who it is. But yeah, he would.
Easily identifiable. I'm going to tell you, I think maybe your brain's wrong, Craig.
Maybe the way I put information is wrong.
I am Team Kat on this one. You let her know. Okay,
I
you
will.
let her know I'm with her on this one.
But anyway, that's just the smallest of villains.
No, that's great. That's really fun.
When you realize that your partner thinks just a little bit different than you, and you're like, oh, that's very wrong.
That's so funny. Too many Ians is a hilarious problem to have. Okay, so I have villains, I don't know. So I went to the Oasis concert.
Oh.
I went last minute. Me and my friend were drunk on her boat, and somebody sent us a message. One of her friends sent us a message being like, yeah, I got 2 extra tickets. You want them face value? And we're like, yeah, like just hammered. Anyway, I went to the concert, found out I didn't know as many songs of theirs as I thought I did. But it doesn't matter. It was a great
Wonderwall.
Yeah, it was very much that vibe. But here's the thing. So they were performing at Rogers Stadium. And if you know anything about Toronto, have been following anything on Rogers Stadium, number one, they've been getting a lot of flack for noise complaints. And 2, they've been getting a lot of flack for how they don't have a good exit strategy. So people showing up, it's kind of okay because, like people go early, they go late, whatever. But if you have that many people leaving at one time, they don't have the infrastructure for it. Like it's not good. It is hell, right? So, but they were like, oh, we've kind of figured it out. We have systems in place, these sorts of things. So we go to this concert, great concert. Okay, really great concert. I had so much fun, but we're sitting up like really high. Okay, like I think I was 2 rows from being at the furthest back.
Oh, okay.
No, but like the side of the stage still.
Yeah.
So like still pretty close as far as things go because I'm not at like the back or whatever, but I'm all the way up in the bleachers. Buddy. When they played Wonderwall, I felt the whole structure shift. And I went, oh no, there are too many white people excited right now. It was, woo! I was like, am I gonna die tonight? Because I was like, there's no way. This feels like a temporary structure in this moment. Like everything it felt bad. I felt it move, dude.
Wow.
I was like, this is not good. To the point where I asked a few, but like, you know what I mean? I'm doing bits on the way out or whatever, and I'm like joking about it, but everybody's laughing because they all felt the exact same way of like, we all felt that, right? And they were like, yeah. I was like, that can't be good. I'm not gonna lie to you, Rogers, if you're listening, that can't be good. Okay, we need to tighten a few more of those bolts or something. It felt like everything shifted for a second. Anyway, we're leaving. It is a nightmare. It took us easily an hour to get to the subway. Okay.
Wow.
Easily an hour to get to the subway. But now, to be fair, they are doing a lot of crowd control. So they're like red light, green lining us. So basically, like, and they have all these sticks up that have red lights on them. And then when you can start walking when it's green. And God bless, you know what? And there's a hero in this story. I'll give it to that man. There was one man on a mic. He's on top of a Jeep and he's just doing time. Like he's making jokes. He's like combating, you know what I mean? But he's also like being, charming and helpful. And I was like, okay, he's like keeping the crowd calm, which is good. And everybody's being pretty polite, which is nice. So there's not like shoving, what have you. But it still takes us like a fucking hour to get to the subway. I was like, this is a nightmare. Anyway, we get on the subway, and now it's everybody that was at the concert. And so my friend and I sit down, and boy, howdy. This woman, first of all, I felt so bad because there was like an unhoused guy on the subway who had a skin condition so bad, I was like, this man needs to go to the hospital 6 days ago. Like, he needed to go yesterday, dude. Like, to the point where I made a report. So I hope somebody collected him, because, like, I made a report for that guy. I was like, that man, I took down the cart number, I put it into the TTC app, and was like, that man needs medical assistance right now. So, like, that's happening in the corner. Then I've got these drunk men trying to hit on these women in front of me, and, like, these men look like they're gonna die from alcoholism in 3 days. Like, they look very unwell. And
then,
the
Gallaghers.
Yeah. Oh no. and then in front of me is this woman, and I love chatting with strangers, but this woman sits down in front of me and my friend and immediately locks into us and goes, "Hey, were you guys at the concert?" And I was like, "Oh, girl, you gotta wipe the coke off of your nose before we start this." She is coked up like I've never seen, and just like it's all over her face. Like, it's not even subtle. Like, I'm like, I know you have done a ton of cocaine, and she will not stop talking to us, and she's telling us her whole life story, But I could only catch, like, because it's really loud on the subway too, so I can only catch, like, every like sixth word she's saying, and I'm trying to like, and she's like, and I'm the black sheep of my family, and I have this disorder, and this, and I abandoned my friends because they were no fun, and I was like, oh, I'm no fun either, girl, don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, like, and she would not stop and just globbed on, and I gotta tell you, she is we got off 2 stops earlier just because. I was like, I literally can't. It was the best advertising for, sobriety I think I've ever seen in my life. I was like, holy fuck. And like, I don't do cocaine. Like, I've done it like a handful of times, and I gotta tell you, team, I'm not somebody that needs more personality. Okay, I am never doing that drug again. That was a horrible, horrible drug. It is my least favorite. And just getting locked in with that woman, you're just jaws going off. I was like, this is a fucking nightmare. Anyway, point being is she is my villain of the week, because I was like, girl, you can't be doing that. We can't be globbing onto strangers in such a capacity. You know what I mean? Read a room, please. Like, my friend kept like trying to go on her phone, and she just kept looking at her and still like steamrolling her and talking, and I was like, and I felt like she was going to get us into a fight because she started talking to other people. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to defend you out in these streets. Please. Anyway, so she is my villain of the week.
Holy
and
cow.
Also in a minor Rogers Stadium, guys, if you're going to put that many people in a place, we got to have better systems in place. You got to be paying for bus rate. Like, to be fair, also, they clearly did have more. So, like, they had a subway coming like every 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, because obviously there was going to literally be deaths. Like, there would be a riot on our hands otherwise, because it's not even like you can Uber out of there easily.
No. Because,
like, the traffic's bad, the subway's bad, the bus is bad, everything's bad. It doesn't matter which one you're hitting. It's all bad. They got to figure out something for that. I don't know how. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if you move that somewhere else. I don't know what it is, but I don't think we've got it quite yet. I don't think we got it quite yet, team. Anyway, that does it for us. As always, you can follow me at Rebecca Reads on any platform of your choosing.
And you can follow me at Craig Fay Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, craigfay.com for show dates. And that does it for us this week on The Villain Was Right. Tune in next week. We've got our audience choice episode, which I believe will be accepted. The movie accepted.
Back to school, bitches.
Very narrow win. We may have to go to a runoff. No. That's we'll be doing that next week, so stay tuned for that. And until then, this is The Villain Was Right. Remind you to always carb load.
The Villain Was Right was produced by Andrew Ivimey for the From Superheroes Network. For more great podcasts like this, as well as YouTube series, webcomics, and so much more, visit FromSuperheroes.com.